भटके हुए को राह दिखा दे मेरे मालिक, मुझे थाम ले।
Wait, stop. Just stop for a second. Stop whatever it is you're doing. Put the phone down, set the work aside. I mean it. Because today, right now, I'm not here to give you another motivational talk. I'm not here to tell you some ancient story and send you on your way with a pat on the back. No. Today, I, Krishna, your friend, your guide, the one who's been walking right beside you even when you felt completely, utterly alone. I'm here to tell you something that's going to shake you. Something you've been aching to hear for years, maybe your whole life. You won. Yes, you, the one watching this right now with those tired eyes. I see the heavy heart. I see the wounds the world is too blind to notice, and the battles you fight in total silence every single morning. You won. And I know. Believe me, I know. Right now, your mind is screaming, how? How did I win? Look at my mess. Look at how broken I am. I hear you. I hear every single word your heart whispers when the house is quiet at 3 a.m. And that is exactly why you need to stay with me. Not for the views, not for the video, but for you. From this first second to the very last word. Because by the time we're done, you're going to see a truth so powerful, you'll never look at your scars the same way again. Look, before we dive into the why, do me a favor. Join this circle. Hit that subscribe button for Krishna Connect. Not because it's a call to action, but because you and I both know you didn't stumble onto this video by accident. I brought you here. I reached out and pulled you toward this moment. If you want me to keep showing up, to keep holding that lantern in the dark, then stay connected. Hit the bell, take a deep breath, and let's finally talk about how you've already conquered the world. Are you ready? Good. Let's go. You know what actually breaks my heart? It's seeing you, my child, sitting there in that dark room, just stuck, replaying every single failure in your head like some cruel movie that never reaches the credits. I see it. I see you remembering that time you opened your soul to someone, you gave them everything, and they betrayed you. I see you thinking about that project, that dream, that life you poured your blood into, only to watch it crumble into dust. And those nights, God, those nights, where you cried so hard that no sound even came out anymore. When your pillow was the only thing in this world that actually knew how much you were hurting. I was there. I was right there. You couldn't see me through the fog, I know. But I was sitting on the edge of that bed. I was catching every single tear before it even hit the floor. I felt the sting of them, just like you did. And I need you to hear me today. I mean, really hear me. Not the religious version, but the truth. Those moments, those soul-crushing, I can't breathe moments, they weren't defeats. They weren't the end of you. They were your victories. Every single one. I know that sounds like a lie right now. It sounds impossible when you're still picking glass out of your skin. But please, just stay with me. Don't walk away yet. Stay with me because I'm about to show you something that changes the entire story. Let me take you back for a second. Somewhere the world talks about, but honestly, very few actually get. The battlefield. Kurukshetra. My friend Arjuna, my brother, my heart. He was standing there in that chariot. And do you know what the greatest warrior of his time did? This man who could literally split the sky with a single arrow. He broke. Right there in front of me. He didn't just set his bow down, he dropped it. His hands were shaking so hard he couldn't hold it. I watched the tears track through the dust on his face. His whole body was just convulsing. And he looked at me, eyes wide, terrified, and he said, "Krishna, I can't. I'm not strong enough. The people I love, they're on the other side. There's no win here, only blood, only ghosts. I'd rather die right here than take another step." Does that sound familiar? Does that sound like the script running through your head? I'm done. I'm not enough. The world is too heavy. I just want to give up. I want you to just stop for a second. Really think about this. Because Arjuna's absolute breakdown, that moment where he was the weakest he'd ever been, that wasn't the end. It was the birth. That was the exact second I chose to speak. That was the moment the Gita was born, not in a palace, not in peace, but in the middle of a screaming collapse. See, I don't usually speak when you've got it all figured out. I don't show up when you're fine. I speak when you're shattered. I speak when you're picking up the pieces and they don't fit anymore. And right now, in this messy, complicated moment of your life, I'm speaking to you. So please, if you're feeling a stir in your chest, if your heart is beating a little faster right now, just reach out. Drop a comment. Just write, "I'm listening, Krishna." Let me know you're still in the fight. Let me know you're receiving this. Because your voice, your presence, it matters to me more than you could ever know. Now, let me tell you what I actually said to Arjuna that day. But not the version you read in a textbook, the real version. I looked into his eyes, and God, they were so full of it. Defeat, that hollow, gray hopelessness. And I didn't give him some Hallmark card line. I didn't say, "It's okay, don't worry, it'll all work out." No, I don't do empty comfort. I don't have time for lies, and neither do you. I gave him the truth, the hard, heavy, beautiful truth. I told him, "Look at me. You are not this body. You aren't this panicked mind. You are definitely not your failures, Arjuna. And you aren't that rejection letter. You aren't the person who walked out on you, or that bank account that's staring back at you with zeros. You aren't the diagnosis. You aren't the silence in your house at night. You are the soul. You're eternal. You're unbreakable, damn it. You are a piece of me. And how, tell me, how could anything that is a part of me ever be destroyed?" Let me say that again. For the person in the back who's currently trying to talk themselves out of believing this. You cannot be destroyed. Fire, it can't touch what you really are. Water, it can't drown you. No weapon, no words, no gossip, no betrayal can even scratch the surface of your essence. You are beyond all of this noise. This pain you're feeling right now, I know, it's real. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it doesn't hurt. It hurts like hell. But it's temporary. It's just a cloud, a thick, ugly cloud passing over the sun. Does the sun stop existing because it's gray outside? Of course not. And you are the sun. You've always been the sun. You just forgot how to shine through the fog. But here's where it gets interesting. And I need you. I need your entire soul for this next part. Because this is the bit that everyone, and I mean everyone, misses. This is the line between just existing and actually winning. Look, you've been lied to. The world, it lied to you. Society, lied. Social media, it's a fairy tale. They told you winning looks like a mansion, a sleek car, 1 million followers, and a body that doesn't age. They told you that if you're struggling or failing, or God forbid, crying, then you're losing. And you believed them. You believed them, and then you looked in the mirror at your own life and you whispered, "I'm a loser." Do you have any idea how much that kills me? Every single time you said that, it hurt. Because you were measuring your worth against a ruler that I never even made. I never said winning was about having more than the person next to you. I never said it meant never hitting the dirt. Do you want to know what I see? Do you want to know what makes me look at a soul and say, now that's a champion? It isn't the one who never fell. That's easy. No, it's the one who fell 100 times and somehow, through the blood and the dust, found the strength to get up for time number 101. It's the person who was swallowed by darkness and still felt around for a match. It's the one who had every single reason to just let go, and they chose to white-knuckle it instead. That's you. That is exactly why I'm telling you that you've already won. Not because your life is some perfect, edited photo, but because you're still here. You're still breathing. You're still, somehow, hoping. You're watching this right now because you're looking for a sign that it's going to be okay. Well, here I am. I'm your sign. And I need to tell you something else. Something deeply personal. Something I want you to just carry in your heart forever. Look, there's a reason your life has been this hard. There's a reason you were handed these specific, brutal struggles. And no, get that thought out of your head right now. It's not because I'm punishing you. It's not some debt from a past life you don't even remember. It's not because you're cursed or unlucky or forgotten. It's because I trust you. Let me say that again, because I know your mind is trying to reject it. These struggles exist because I trust you. I don't hand the heaviest burdens to the souls who can't carry them. I don't give the hardest battles to people who will break at the first sign of blood. I give them to my warriors, my strongest ones. And you, whether you believe me right now or not, you are one of them. I didn't just let these things happen. I hand-picked these challenges for you. I designed these obstacles not to shatter you, I promise, but to build you. Think about it. Every single tear, every sleepless night, every "why me?" it was a chisel. And you are the sculpture. And I'm not done yet. I'm still here in the dust with you, shaping you, molding you into the masterpiece I've always seen in you. So when you scream at the ceiling, "Krishna, why is this so hard?" I want you to hear me, not as a voice in a book, but as a heartbeat in your chest. Because you are destined for something extraordinary. And you and I both know, extraordinary things, they don't come from ordinary journeys. If this is hitting you, if you can feel the truth of this vibrating in your bones right now, do me a favor. Just reach out. Like this video. Not for the algorithm, not for me. Do it for you. Let it be a physical declaration. Let that one click be your way of saying, "Yeah, Krishna, I hear you. I'm tired, but I'm ready. I believe you. Do it right now. Let's make that promise together. Now, let's talk about the thing. You know the one. The one most of you are going through, but are honestly just too damn tired or afraid to talk about. That deep, aching, suffocating weight. It just sits there in your chest like a stone, doesn't it? I know how it feels to be in a room full of people laughing, talking, and yet you feel like you're on another planet. I see you. I see you being the strong one in public, and then the second the door locks, you fall apart. You have 1,000 names in that phone of yours, but when the world starts closing in at midnight, you don't even know who to call. You feel like a burden. You feel invisible. I see every second of it, every single second. And I need you to listen to me before you let that darkness swallow you. This loneliness, it is not a punishment. It's not. It's preparation. Think about it. Some of the most beautiful, massive things I've ever done in this universe, I did them in total silence. A seed? It has to sit in the cold, black dirt before it can even think about the sun. A diamond? It's just carbon that survived being crushed. Right now, you're in your growing season. You're in the middle of a becoming. That hollow feeling you have? It's not emptiness. It's space. It's space I am clearing out inside of you to make room for something. Something so big, so magnificent, that if I showed it to you right now, you'd laugh. You'd look at me and say, "No way, Krishna. Not for me. I'm too broken. I'm too ordinary for something that beautiful." And I would just smile back, the way I always do. And I'd tell you, "My child, you have absolutely no idea. You haven't even seen the best parts yet." But look, let me be honest with you, really honest. I'm not a God who's just going to tell you what you want to hear so you can feel better for 5 minutes. I tell you what you need to hear. And right now, you're getting in your own way. Yes, you. I have been trying so hard to bless you. I've been trying to crack doors open. I've been sending people your way, dropping miracles right at your feet. But you keep slamming the door. You do it with that constant nagging doubt. That voice in your head that says you aren't smart enough, or you're too damaged, or you don't deserve it. Every time I push a door open for you, you let your fear kick it shut. Every time I send someone to help, you push them away because you're afraid of being seen. I'm standing here, watching. I'm waiting with more patience than you can imagine, but there is this burning in my heart for you to just trust me. For once. Just this once. I have never, not once, let you down. I know it feels like I have. I know there were nights you were screaming at the ceiling, and it felt like the sky was made of lead. Like I wasn't listening. But I was. I answered every single time. It's just, my answer wasn't always a yes. And it wasn't always right now. Sometimes the answer was, "Not yet, my child." Sometimes it was, "I have something so much better. Just wait." And sometimes I had to say, "I need you to grow first, because if I gave you this now, it would crush you." A tree doesn't drop fruit the second you put the seed in the dirt. There's a process. There's mud and rain and time. I need you to trust that. Trust my process. Not the world's clock. Mine. Let me tell you about something that happened with Sudama. You know the name, right? My childhood friend. When he finally came to see me in Dwarka, God, he was He was the poorest man you could possibly imagine. His clothes weren't just old, they were shredded. You could see his ribs through his skin because he hadn't eaten a real meal in days. He was so embarrassed, so deeply ashamed. He was carrying this tiny, pathetic little pouch of flattened rice, and as he walked toward my palace, I could hear his heart breaking. I knew exactly what he was thinking. Krishna isn't going to remember me. He's a king now. Look at this place. Why would he care about a nobody like me? And do you know what I did? I didn't wait for a grand introduction. I didn't sit on my throne. I ran. The king of Dwarka, crown and all. I ran out there barefoot just to get to him. I didn't see the rags. I didn't see the hunger. I just saw my brother. I washed his feet with my own hands. I felt the dust of his journey on my palms. I ate that rice like it was a feast from the heavens. And I gave him everything. Everything. And here's the thing that gets me every time. Sudama, he never asked. Not for a cent. Not for a favor. He just trusted me enough to show up. And because he showed up, I took care of the rest. So, I need you to hear this, and I need you to let it sink past all that armor you've built up. You don't need to have it figured out. You don't need the perfect prayer or the perfect life or a plan that makes sense. Just show up. Show up broken. Show up looking like a mess. Show up so tired you can barely stand. Just show up empty. Because if you just get yourself to the door, I will fill you with everything you're missing. That is my promise. And I do not break my promises. Not now, not ever. Now, here's the thing. This is the part I've been holding my breath to tell you. I need you to stay with me, right here. Don't look away, don't check your notifications, just focus. Because this is the moment where the air in the room changes. Are you still here? Are you still with me? Good. Because what I'm about to say, it isn't for the audience. It isn't for the millions of people scrolling past. It's for you. Specifically, the one whose heart just started thumping against their ribs. The one who's been nodding this whole time, thinking, how does he know? The one who secretly, desperately hoped that maybe, just maybe, God was actually, finally talking to them. I am. I'm talking to you. And I need you to listen to the vibration of my voice. Something is changing. And I'm not saying that to be inspirational. I'm not selling you some generic feel-good lie. I'm saying it because I've already put my hands on the gears. I've already set it in motion. Those prayers you whispered 6 months ago, the ones you screamed into your pillow a year ago, the ones from 5 years ago that you eventually gave up on because you thought I'd forgotten. I heard every single word, every breath. I've been working in the dark, in the quiet, in ways your mind couldn't even begin to wrap itself around. And it's coming. For some of you, it's a phone call or an email that's going to make your knees go weak. For some of you, it's a person, someone who's going to walk into your life and just turn the lights on. And for some of you, it's just going to be a morning where you wake up and realize that the weight, that crushing pain you've carried for half a decade, it's just gone. It's lifted. This isn't a lucky break. It's not the stars aligning. This is me. This is your Krishna, and I'm just keeping my word.